Cloudcast Media. Drew Schlosberg Spotlight on the Community Show, amplifying the voices of social impact organizations, entrepreneurs, local nonprofits, and other community champions who shape the culture, creativity, and connectivity of San Diego. Brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union, bringing good things to San Diego for over 60 years. Learn more about what is good for you and good for all by visiting www.missionfed.com.
I'm Drew Schlosberg of Cloudcast Media. We're doing a special edition of the Spotlight on the Community show. We are the nation's longest-running community podcast. We are here at the Mount Soledad National Veterans Memorial in celebration of Memorial Day 2024. Spotlight on the Community is brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union for 6 decades, doing great things in San Diego County. Just honored to have in the studio, our outdoor studio, how's that sound? It's Everett Evleth. He is the president of the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick of San Diego County, who are everywhere just doing great things in our community. Everett, how you doing?
Oh, doing great. Drew, thanks so much for having me here today. And it's very nice being outdoors, too. Beautiful setting here.
It is a beautiful setting. And did you serve at all in the military?
I did not. I have a lot of family members that did. I did not. So for me to be out here and volunteering means the world to me.
Well, thank you to your family. Same way I didn't serve. My father fought in World War II. So you folks, the DNA of the Friendly Sons is to whatever things need to get done, we're going to do it. We're going to do it fast. We're going to do it right. And you're always there to help out. So congratulations for that moniker. How long have you been involved with Friendly Sons?
I joined myself in the year 2000, so I'm on my 24th year right now.
Oh, my goodness. Congratulations. So talk about the mission of the organization.
Well, we originally were founded in 1771 in Philadelphia, and it was a fraternal Irish-American society that helped immigrants coming over. And there's different chapters across the whole country now. The San Diego chapter that I'm in was founded in 1953, so we're on our 71st year right now. So a lot of our mission, now we're a 501c3 nonprofit, so a lot of our mission is actually giving within the community now. And
you guys do that so well. Talk about your role here today at the memorial.
Today it's great. We have obviously with the Irish Americans that serve in the military. It's part of the fabric of our country. So today we started this in 2019. We have a group of our guys that come up here, about 20 of us. We do everything from setting up the event, helping to escort the veterans, we're running the parking, the breakdown, and so forth. And we just love doing this. It's an honor for us to be involved today.
Well, and you do it well. And listen, there's nothing like having volunteers, good volunteers. A lot of people's intention is very good, and they wind up not doing it right, and they create more havoc than not. And you guys are just spot on. I know Neil is so excited. He's a member of Friendly Sons as well, to say the least. How'd you like working with Neil? He's a great guy.
Oh, Neil's amazing. He's just, honestly, it's an honor to be a friend with him. And I remember meeting him within the organization, and just now to be able to run with Neil and to call him a friend and a brother, and be involved in everything with our community, it's amazing.
He does. That's Neil O'Connell. He's the executive director of Mount Soledad National Veterans Memorial, and you recognize the name because Neil's on my Spotlight show about every other month, and well-deserved. There's so much content that goes on here. Talk about the Irish community in San Diego, and you guys have a long legacy of giving, whether it's giving monetarily or it's giving your time or everything in between.
Well, I think a lot of people recognize us for being in the parade and helping sponsor the parade. And so we've been doing that for years. That's probably our most recognized part of us. But really, we're involved in a lot of different things. This last weekend, they had the West Coast Sevens Gaelic Athletic Games. We had 40-some teams from across the country come out. We helped sponsor. We helped run the beer garden, set up, breakdown. We had Irish dancers. We had Irish music. So we're involved in everything from athletics to arts. We have even the academics. At the University of San Diego, we have a scholarship, an endowment we started where every year we send a student or two over to Ireland to study abroad. So we're involved in a lot of different things. So it's a lot of fun, but it's also it's giving back to their community, and we appreciate everything that San Diego does for us, and we want to be part of everything.
Right. You also have a regular job too, do you not? On top of this,
I do. Yeah. Sometimes I forget I have one. I have to start up again in the morning, but I do have a regular job. I'm in the corporate branding world, so I've been doing that for about 30 years.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's been a great business.
No, I think that's. How long have you been in San Diego yourself?
I moved down here in 1997. Actually, I was up in Los Angeles, and I met my wife, who actually works for Mount Soledad as well.
Becky's wonderful. She's been on the show too.
Yes.
So done a great job. And do you have kids?
We have 2 daughters together.
And very good. And where are they?
My oldest, she graduated from San Diego State, and she's a flight attendant for United Airlines. Same airline as Phil Kendro.
Okay.
And my youngest daughter just graduated from University of Hawaii. So both girls are doing great.
No, that sounds great. I'm an Aztec for life, wearing my UCLA shirt just as in honor of my dad. He taught medicine there and so forth. We're chatting with Everett Evleth. He is the president of the Friendly Sons of San Patrick, San Diego County. I'm Drew Schlosberg. You're listening to another edition of Drew Schlosberg Spotlight on the Community Show, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union. We are doing a special edition here at Mount Soledad National Veterans Memorial on Memorial Day 2024. Talk about, the sons and their connection to the military.
Well, actually, one of the best things is when you think about our military and our founding fathers of our country, George Washington. He was a friendly son in the Philadelphia chapter.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so now it's just like for us being in San Diego, we have so many veterans within our organization, every single branch of the military. So it's an honor. A lot of them served, a lot of them went abroad. We always support. We tried to support everybody, and it's just a great connection. A lot of good military in our organization.
So then the Friendly Sons, are they in Canada? Are they all over the world?
It's really an Irish-American organization.
Interesting.
Yeah, and actually I'd never thought about that with Canada, but we have chapters across the whole United States. And I couldn't tell you if worldwide, but we probably have some of our brothers are probably living abroad, and they're probably still representing.
100%. Yeah. Well, maybe let me add one more thing to your plate, because you're only working a 23-hour day. So maybe you can start a Canada of Friendly Sons.
That's a good point. Hey, anytime we can represent the Irish, we would love to do it.
No, I think that's terrific. So how many of these Memorial Days have you been involved in personally?
I've been coming for years. I think with me, I joined in volunteering back in probably, I would say 2019 when we first connected with Neil and bringing the Friendly Sons up here and doing stuff. So when we do the Veterans Day as well.
Right.
So it's just been great.
Yeah, and is it up here also at the memorial?
It's here at the memorial
Yeah,
as well.
right, exactly. And, I know I was a little disappointed I couldn't make it up that one. Talk about how that works. On the Veterans Day, is there a parade up here? How does it, and certainly there's a ceremony.
Well, last year there actually was a Veterans Day parade, and I think it was the following day. I was actually out of town, unfortunately, missed the parade. But there was a great Veterans Day parade in San Diego.
Right.
So we had Veterans Day up here, and I think it was a day or two later we actually marched and represented the Friendly Sons within that Veterans Day parade.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, the Midway took that on last year. I could be wrong on this. Jack Harkins, I'm not sure if you know Colonel Harkins, retired Marine, and he did it for many, many, many years, and so forth on it. So how do our listeners support what you do, the Friendly Sons? What can we do to support your efforts?
Oh, gosh. You know what? Always looking for members. It's just really, and it's really, we're out in the communities. We support Irish Americans, and that's our whole goal. We celebrate our culture, our ancestors. So actually, I would say if you have some good listeners out there and you're interested in joining the Friendly Sons, we would love to connect with you and tell you a little more about our purpose and our mission and have you involved.
How do they get a hold of you?
Actually, probably the best thing would be through our website.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we have everything from our application to email address and everything in there. But the main goal is we'd love to have a conversation. So if somebody is interested, main goal is we would love to talk to you.
Right.
We'd love to connect any way like that.
Right. And what would the commitment be? If person is great, and do you have to have Irish heritage to become a Friendly Son?
We have a mix of everything. We actually, I think we literally have a few members who have no Irish, but they celebrate the American Irish culture.
Nice.
And so like myself, I'm about 45%.
Right.
So we have a mix. We probably have some individuals who are 100%, and we have, anyone's actually welcome. We want to celebrate the Irish American culture, and that's...
Well, that opens it up, quite a bit on that as well. What does this Memorial Day mean to you?
It actually means the world. It's actually very emotional. We actually went to an event last night, and we were able to just hear about the about the men we lost in the war, in Afghanistan,
right.
and it's just very solemn. For me, I was choked up just listening, and today is just going to mean just those who fought for our country, the ones we've lost, the men and women who've served our country, and it's just. Yeah, I would say, Drew, it's a very emotional day for me, and I probably get to be a little choked up today just when I'm hearing especially the general speak and talk about the men and women who we've lost over the years.
No, that is absolutely so true. Everett, he is the president of the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick, San Diego County. Thank you, Everett, for everything you do for the Friendly Sons, which means that you do so many things for other groups such as Mount Soledad National Veterans Memorial. Thank your bride, Becky. She's a delight to work with. I know she was probably up at Dark 100 thinking about this event. I know you've been helping out as well, and whatever we can do to support the Friendly Sons, you just let us know.
Oh, we love that. Thanks so much, Drew, for having us. Appreciate it.
We're honored to have you. And that's Everett Evleth, president of the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick of San Diego County. I'm Drew Schlosberg. You've been listening to a special edition of Drew Schlosberg Spotlight on the Community Show, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union. We are broadcasting from the Mount Soledad National Veterans Memorial on this Memorial Day 2024. We hope you enjoyed the interview.
You've been listening to an episode of Drew Schlosberg's Spotlight on the Community Show, amplifying the voices of social impact organizations, entrepreneurs, local nonprofits, and other community champions who shape the culture, creativity, and connectivity of San Diego community. Brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union, bringing good things to San Diego for over 60 years. Learn more about what is good for you and good for all by visiting www.missionfed.com.
Cloudcast Media.